everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I am Paul. It is great to be here with you today, Emily. How are you doing?
I am doing great, thank you. I am very excited because today we are talking about something everyone knows. We are talking about the daily routine at a new job.
Oh, wow. That is a very important topic, Emily. Starting a new job can be a little scary, right? Everything is new.
Yes, exactly. You don't know where the coffee machine is, and you don't know anyone's name. It can be quite funny and awkward.
Oh, I remember my first day at my last job. I walked into the wrong office and sat at a stranger's desk for 10 minutes.
No way. That is hilarious. Did anyone notice?
Yes, the owner of the desk came back and just stared at me. I was so embarrassed. I just said, "Hi, I'm new here."
That is actually a great phrase to use. Hi, I'm new here. It's simple, friendly, and explains everything.
It really does. People are usually very nice when they know you are new. They want to help you.
So, Paul, what is the first thing you say when you meet your new boss in the morning?
Well, I like to keep it polite but friendly. I usually say, "Good morning. It is great to be here today, Emily."
Perfect. It shows you are happy and ready to work. What about your new coworkers?
For coworkers, you can be a bit more casual. You can say, "Hi, everyone. I'm Paul, the new assistant."
Hi, everyone is excellent. It's warm and welcomes a conversation. What if you want to ask someone's name again because you forgot?
Oh, that happens to me all the time. I just say, "I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. What was your name again?"
That is so relatable. Everyone forgets names on their first day. It is totally normal.
It really is. Now, Emily, what about the lunchtime routine? That can be a bit tricky, right?
Oh, yes. Lunch is the best time to make friends. If you see people going out, you can say, "Are you going for lunch? Mind if I join you?"
Wow. "Mind if I join you" is a beautiful phrase. It is very polite and natural.
Yes, and if they say yes, you can sit with them and talk about hobbies or sports. You don't have to talk about work all the time.
Exactly. You can ask, "So, what do you usually do on the weekends?" Or, "Do you live near the office?"
Those are great conversation starters. It helps break the ice. What about asking for help with work tasks?
That can feel difficult because you don't want to look silly, right? But it is always better to ask.
Yes, absolutely. It's much better to ask than to make a mistake. So, what can we say?
You can say, "Excuse me, could you help me with this report for a moment?" Or, "Could you show me how to use this software?"
Could you show me is wonderful. People love showing others how smart they are, so they'll gladly help.
That is so true. It makes them feel like experts.
Now, Paul, let's talk about the office kitchen. There are always unspoken rules in an office kitchen, right?
Oh, yes. The golden rule of the office kitchen is never eat someone else's food from the fridge.
Yes, that is a major crime. If you want to use the milk, you should ask first.
Right. You can say, "Is this milk for everyone, or does it belong to someone?"
Does it belong to someone is perfect. It is clear and polite. And always wash your own coffee mug.
Oh, definitely. Nobody likes a sink full of dirty mugs. You can say, "I'll just wash my cup and leave it here."
Perfect. It shows you are responsible and clean. These small details really matter at a new job.
They really do. Hey, Emily, what about phone calls? Answering the phone for the first time can make people nervous.
Oh, totally. Your voice can shake. But there is a standard way to answer. You just say the company name and your name.
Yes. For example, "Good morning, Mr. English Channel. This is Paul speaking. How can I help you today?"
Wow, Paul, you sound so professional. "This is Paul speaking" is the perfect way to introduce yourself on the phone.
Thanks. practice makes perfect. And if you need to put someone on hold, what do you say?
You can say, "Just one moment, please. Let me check that for you." It gives you time to breathe.
Just one moment, please, is very calming. It keeps the customer happy while you look for information.
Exactly. And if you don't know the answer, don't panic. You can say, "I'm not sure, but I can find out for you."
Yes, exactly. You don't need to know everything on your first week. Honesty is always the best policy.
By the way, Paul, how do you handle the end of the day? When it is 5 p.m., can you just run out the door?
Well, you shouldn't run, but it is good to say goodbye to your team before you leave.
Yes. What is a good phrase for that?
You can say, "I'm leaving for the day. Have a great evening, everyone."
Have a great evening, everyone, is so warm. It leaves a wonderful impression.
It does. Or, if it is Friday, you can say, "Have a great weekend. See you on Monday."
That is perfect for Fridays. If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who is learning English.
Yes, please do. And if you are still listening, comment "office" below. We want to see who is practicing with us today.
Yes, write "office" in the comments. Now, Paul, speaking of practicing, we have some very exciting news for our listeners who want to speak English even better.
Oh, yes. If you want to practice the phrases we are teaching today, you need to try Mr. English AI. It is an amazing smart assistant available 24/7.
It really is. Mr. English AI is the perfect tool to chat and practice your English anytime, anywhere. It helps you achieve fluency much faster.
It is like having a personal teacher in your pocket. You can find a link to access Mr. English AI right in the video description below. Go check it out.
It is a fantastic tool. Now, let's get back to our new job situations. What happens if you arrive late on your second day because of traffic?
Oh no, that's a nightmare. If that happens, you must apologize immediately and be honest.
What is the best way to say that to your boss?
You should walk up to them and say, "I am so sorry I am late. There was a terrible traffic jam on the highway."
"I'm so sorry I'm late" is direct and polite, and you can add, "It won't happen again."
Yes, adding "it won't happen again" shows you take responsibility. It makes your boss feel secure.
That is very true. Now, what if a coworker asks you to do something, but you are already too busy with another task?
Ah, the art of saying no politely. That is very important so you don't get stressed out.
Exactly. You want to be helpful, but you cannot do everything at once. What can you say?
You can say, "I would love to help, but I am currently finishing this report for the boss. Can I help you later this afternoon?"
Wow, that is beautiful. "I would love to help, but" shows good intentions, and offering a later time is very helpful.
Thanks. It's all about balance. You offer a solution instead of just saying a flat no.
Let's think about meetings. New employees often sit in meetings and don't say anything because they're afraid. Is that a good idea?
It's okay to listen and learn during your first few meetings. You don't have to speak all the time.
That is a relief. But what if the boss asks for your opinion directly?
If that happens, you can share a simple thought. You can say, "I think that's a great idea, especially for the new project."
Short and sweet. Or if you don't have an opinion yet, what can you say?
You can say, "I am still learning about this project, but it sounds very interesting."
Oh, I love that. It sounds very interesting, is positive and polite, even if you don't know much yet.
Yes, it saves you from an awkward silence.
What about clothing, Paul? How do you know what to wear on your first week?
It is always better to be a little too formal than too casual. On my first day, I always wear a nice shirt.
Yes, if you are not sure, you can look at what others are wearing. You can ask a coworker, "Is the dress code usually casual here?"
Is the dress code usually casual here is a perfect question for your first lunch break. It shows you want to fit in.
Exactly. Fitting into the office culture takes time, but asking simple questions makes it much easier.
What about taking a sick day? Imagine you get a bad flu on your fourth day of work. That is terrible timing.
Oh, that is the worst luck ever. But health comes first. You must send an email or call your manager early in the morning. What should the email say?
You can write, "Good morning. Unfortunately, I am feeling very unwell today and cannot come to the office. I hope to be back tomorrow."
Unfortunately, I am feeling very unwell today is very professional. It's much better than saying I am sick.
Yes, unwell sounds a bit more formal and serious, and always offer to check your emails if you can.
Right. You can say, I will check my emails periodically if there is an emergency.
Perfect. It shows you still care about the team even when you're staying in bed with chicken soup.
Chicken soup solves everything.
It really does. Emily, let's talk about the office birthday parties. There's always cake in the break room, right?
Oh, I love office cake. When someone has a birthday, everyone gathers in the kitchen.
Yes, you should definitely go. Even if you're new, you can just sing happy birthday and say, "Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day."
Yes, it's a wonderful, low-pressure way to chat with people from other departments. You can say, Hi, I'm Emily from marketing. Nice to meet you.
"Nice to meet you" is the classic phrase that never fails. It works in every situation.
It really does. Small talk during cake time is the secret to surviving your first week.
What about email signatures, Emily? Do you have any tips for writing a professional email signature at a new job?
Oh, yes. Your company usually gives you a template, but it should always include your name, your job title, and your phone number.
Right. And how do you end your emails? What is your favorite closing phrase?
I like to use best regards or kind regards before my name. They are safe, professional, and polite.
Those are excellent. Best regards works for almost every business email. It's friendly, but formal enough.
What about sincerely? Do people still use that?
Sometimes, but sincerely is very formal. It's better for official letters. For daily office emails, best regards is much more natural.
That makes sense. We want to sound natural, not like a textbook from 1950.
Exactly. No one wants to sound like a robot at work.
Let's talk about technical problems. On your first week, your computer or password might not work. Who do you call?
You usually need to contact the IT department. You can ask a coworker, "Who should I contact for IT support?"
Who should I contact for is a great structure. You can use it for anything. Who should I contact for office supplies?
Yes, exactly. Or who should I contact about my paycheck?
Yes, the paycheck is the most important one. You don't want to lose that.
Never. When you talk to the IT person, you can say, "Hi, my password isn't working. Could you please reset it for me?"
Simple and direct. Could you please reset it for me? Gets the job done quickly.
Now, Emily, what do you think is the biggest mistake a person can make in their first week at a new job?
I think the biggest mistake is pretending you know everything and never asking questions. It can cause big problems later.
I agree completely. It is much better to be humble and curious. People respect that.
Yes, you can say, I want to make sure I do this correctly. Can you double check this for me?
Wow. "Can you double check this for me" is an amazing phrase. It shows you care about quality.
Thank you. It really helps build trust with your manager and your team.
What about coffee breaks? Is it okay to take a break on your first week, or should you work non-stop?
Please take a break. Your brain needs it. Walking to the water cooler or kitchen is totally fine.
Yes, it is. If you see a coworker there, you can say, "Are you having a busy morning?"
"Are you having a busy morning?" is a classic office question. It opens the door for them to vent a little bit.
Yes, people love to talk about how busy they are. It makes them feel important.
So true. And you can just listen and say, "Oh, wow, that sounds intense. Good luck with that."
Good luck with that is very supportive. It shows empathy.
Now, let's talk about the end of your first week. It is Friday afternoon. You survived. How do you celebrate with your team?
Sometimes teams go out for a drink or a snack after work on Friday. If they invite you, you should absolutely go.
Yes, if they invite you, you can say, "That sounds great. I would love to come."
And if they don't invite you because they forgot you're new, you can ask naturally. You can say, "Are you guys doing anything fun after work today?"
Oh, that is a very clever way to ask without being pushy. Are you guys doing anything fun after work?
Exactly. It gives them a chance to say, "Hey, we're going to the cafe down the street. Come with us."
Perfect. And then you can celebrate your successful first week together.
Starting a new job is a journey, but with these phrases, our listeners are going to do amazing.
They really are. Just remember to smile, be polite, and don't eat anyone's lunch from the fridge.
Yes, please protect the fridge food at all costs.
Well, everyone, that is all for today's episode. We hope you learned some useful phrases for your career journey.
Remember to practice these phrases every day. Don't forget to subscribe to Mr. English channel, like this video, and share it with your friends.
And go check out the link in the description to start practicing with Mr. English AI right now.
Have a wonderful week at work, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.